Hello everyone and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. And in this video I'm going to be taking on the Dimensions End Entropy tier number 17, and for this I am bringing along a team of 8, Sazh and Desch with a Brother's Summon. So pretty much the aim of the game here is to do all the counters all the time. And I am actually going to swap out my artifacts for Max Bravery 38 artifacts because we have Sazh and we have Desch, so we are just going to be doing a ridiculous amount of bravery damage. So we want all of the help that we can get in the Max Bravery department. That's why I'm bringing brothers as well, because of course in terms of bravery damage, we've got the Enchanting Peril from Desch, which is 1.5 times damage. We've got Desch LD effect, which is another 1.4 times damage, and we've got the crit damage boost, which is another 1.5 times damage. So basically, in total, we have 2.4 times bravery damage increase, which is just going to work incredibly well, as it always does with these types of teams. So I don't think any kind of introduction is really necessary. I have got my sphere set up. I've just got 8 with his own sphere. This is what I've got on Sazh. I've got Alphino for the premium, C sphere for supporting everyone, and the Whacker sphere because most of the time Sazh does end up with a ton of buffs on him. And yeah, I've just got some crappy spheres on Desch, which is I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using Desch. Like, I really like using him, but at the same time he doesn't always fit neatly into all of my party comps, so I'm just kind of giving him refined spheres for the time being. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump in. Don't really need to go into too much detail here. It should be pretty self-evident what we're going to be doing. So yeah, I'm actually going to be using attack boost on the first turn, while the battery still works, because the gimmick on this Dimensions End tier is that they have anti-battery mechanics. So as soon as the enemy gets their first turn, they shut down your ability to battery, well, pretty much anything, which is pretty shit. So I've chosen to go with Desch because he increases bravery damage by a lot, and he also does not have any batteries in his kit whatsoever, so we're not really missing out on anything by not having him. And both of these enemies are targeting 8 already, which is perfect. That means we can just pop the last stand rush and get all the buffs up. Yeah, so Desch doesn't have any batteries in his kit, so you're not losing out on anything by not being able to have any brave gains. Sazh does have it on his skill 1, but he does so much damage anyway. That's illegal! They changed targets, did you see that shit? Look at this. Okay, so C is attacking 8. Oh no, we ain't doing that, they changed targets, I'm restarting this wave. Anyway, as I was saying, Desch doesn't lose out anything on his kit from being unable to battery, really. 8 does have some minor brave gains, but it's like, you know, it's okay. The fact that he doesn't do that. And yeah. We don't really need battery in this team, and that's why I thought I'd bring both Sazh and Desch, because we don't have any bravery gains going on, so we need to be able to do absolutely the most amount of bravery damage possible. That was my thinking behind it, and because almost all of these waves are like triple enemy waves, we're just going to be getting the most amount of counters possible in the shortest space of time. And yes, I'm absolutely popping 8 LD first, because once burned, twice shy, to be honest. And so you can see the levels of damage we're putting out here is it's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Yep, you just keep doing that, my friends. You just keep on with that. Meanwhile, the Star Wars credits in the corner will continue to scroll and slow down my frame rate, well, because I'm on emulator. Now we can put up last stand rush. So there's going to be a whole lot of countering in this video, and I sure hope you enjoyed the 8 counters in the Bahamut Lufenia, because we're just in for more of the same. That's just how it be whenever 8 is involved. I am afraid. Really is a lot of damage per turn though, isn't it? So we'll pop aim there, and then we'll pop our aim advance. I probably should have saved that until the middle wolf was alone. I just realised that the moment I clicked the button. But never mind, it's all good. And we're not even doing as much damage as we could be doing, because I forgot to get Desch's LD online. Let's do that now. So we do this to get his counter buff to last a little bit longer. There we go. Come on, attack me with everything you've got. Yep, that's what I thought. See how much more damage we're doing now? Like 8,000 per hit. That's just from the Desch LD buff. Do not underestimate that thing. There we go, there's the first wave. Now on to wave 2. So I'm obviously going to use skill 2. Oh, I forgot to use my LD with 8, but it actually doesn't really matter too much. He got the paralysis on A anyway, and the other two are already targeting him, so that's completely fine. All the 9s. You see now why I went for max bravery artifacts? Yeah, that's why. Thank you, please. Yep, there goes the anti-battery. We do not get to jump ahead in terms of turn rate, so I'm just going to pop LD as it is. It's fine. I kind of want to save Sazh as EX until he is alone, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so the unfortunate thing about running Desch with 8 together is that sometimes the enemy does get paralyzed, and that does end up in these kinds of situations. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm just going to pop on the I'm just going to do a light speed jab, so I'll pop the defense debuff on, so we can get Sazh doing some concentrated bravery damage here with his EX, which is what I wanted, and that's why I saved it. There we go, lovely, lovely stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much what the quest is going to look like. Nothing really too much to say here. It's just a whole bunch of 8 countering, and then Sazh and Desch just making 8 that much stronger by standing there, because that's what they do. That's their thing. So I'm probably going to be using. I'm probably going to be bringing Kuja to DE 18, like the next one. I'm not entirely sure what my teams are going to look like, but I'll have enough powerful characters at that point. Like I might bring like Kuja and Kurosame and like some kind of healer to the next one. Like I don't know exactly who it is that I'm going to be using, but I'll think of something. Maybe Relm. Maybe I'll bring Kuja, Kurosame, and Relm. That would be a fun team, wouldn't it? God, how much damage would that team do? And then on 19, I don't know, maybe I could bring Wall, for example, so I'd be basically invincible there as well. One thing is for sure, I definitely want to save a mid-Italian for tier 20. I want to run a mid-Italian with Lightning Burst in tier 20, because I just want to basically abuse all of the free turns and have it to the point where the enemies basically don't get any turns. That is what I want. And god damn it, could we stop getting these paralysis? This is really annoying. I want 8 to do some counters, damn it. There we go. That's more like it. So let's just do this, and let's get out of the way. There we go. Okay, last wave. And very, very, very likely to be the wave where I am going to pop my summon. Well, of course it's going to be the wave where I summon, because like there's no more waves left. This is literally it. So if I LD doesn't imperil, does it? No, it doesn't. Let's do this. And then B's going to get a turn, which I don't want to happen. So let's do this, and let's just go straight into summon. Some very nice AoE damage. Unfortunately, we don't have Sazh's Overflow Aura active, and we don't even have Desch's LD active, so that's not going to do quite as much damage as it would normally do. But it still does a fair chunk, over 100k to everything. And then it pops the anti-battery aura, and then for some reason 8 counters anyway, because reasons. Just like with Bahamut, 8's counters have some really strange interactions with stuff like this in my experience, and I'm just going to pop this again for the most DPS possible, or the most damage per turn I should say. Yep, and one for you. And yeah, more counters. This would have been so fun if I'd have had 8's armor. Like I'd just be hitting like huge amounts of numbers on everything, but it's so unnecessary that I'd much rather save my tokens now, because in the future, when characters like Tifa get their like Lufenia armor realizations, and you can take them up to do like 15, 16, up to 18k freaking bravery damage per hit I've seen with the correct setups. Like it's actually bonkers. That it's absolutely going to be worth saving it, like for now, in the short term. Yeah, so fuck it, I might as well just pop one of these. See, if we'd have been in, if we'd have had both of Sazh and Desch's auras up during the summon, that would have even hit harder. But it's just a matter of how many turns it's going to take, really. There's no threat from these guys because H just got them all locked down, and like what can they even do? Oh, we actually took some HP damage. I am very surprised. Okay, all right, Lise, I see you. I see you. You get some bonus points for that. Points for effort. But I mean, Desch is just going to heal it all back up anyway. Oh right, the Imperial got pushed off. Unusual. Oh, you tried it. You tried it. I'd so love to do like a attack boost there. You know what? I'm actually going to attack C like this. Whoops, that was a mistake, wasn't it? All I was thinking is that I want to get off Sazh's EX on the snake, the middle enemy when she's alone, because we'll get the concentrated damage that way. Well, she's alone now anyway, so there we go. Quick, let's spam skill 2 for 3 turns. That's what I wanted. Lovely jubbly. Oh, there we go. There's, wow, 41 turns. That's like over 13 turns faster than than my off-camera attempt. Okay, there we go. That's Dimensions N17. And that's what happens when you have 8 in there. Like, maybe he could even solo the goddamn thing. I don't know. But I don't think I'll be needing Sazh or Desch going forwards anyway, so I'll just leave them here for now. So that's it. That's my D17 clear. I hope everyone enjoyed. And until the next video, take care and goodbye.